Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, I go through the roadmap from week to week, letting you know what has changed. So before we begin, I just want to say a big thank you to my patrons and channel members, in particular my new patrons 3D Printed Cat and Proxy Storm, and my new channel members Abad Motherfunker, Grimrank, and Spooky Tooth. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. It is very much appreciated. So there were some quite significant changes to the roadmap, which included a few pushbacks and some new additions. Firstly, there was no change on the MSR on the Mercury Star Runner this week. Again, not to say that work isn't continuing, they just haven't finished the remainder of any of the tasks yet. Will we see it in October, or will it be more of a November release now? We will see. I know a 3.11.1 build has gone to the PTU. This doesn't include the MSR, it is more to test the Microtech Intergalactic Aerospace Expo venue. I will take a look at the patch notes in a later video. But either way, once it does come, I will pick one up to give away to say thank you for getting us to 30,000 subscribers. So do make sure you are subscribed if you want to be in with a chance to win that. So, swiftly on to 3.12 and locations. The Stanton system spacescaping is now at 48% complete, with 16 out of 33 tasks being completed. So 2 were completed, but 2 have been added, and the last we heard about any progress on this was back in September, so 17 still to go there. Space Station refinery decks are at 70% complete, with 54 out of 77 tasks being done. Now 24 were completed, but they did add a further 28, so still 23 to go, but they are making good progress there, and we did get to see a bit of this on Inside Star Citizen. It is looking very interesting, and I am extremely intrigued as to how the whole mechanic is going to work. So on to gameplay, we have a new feature, and it is vehicle entry identification. Now this is just one task out of 2 have been completed, so it's 50% there so far, but this feature adds dynamic markers when in close proximity to your vehicle to aid in entry. These contextually change depending on whether the vehicle is landed or in space to only show valid entry methods. So I'm not entirely sure what this means. I really hope that it's not going to be just more UI dotted on the screen for entry points, as personally it does kind of break immersion having more UI on the screen, so maybe it's more of an added security system in some way. I don't know. Do let me know what you think though, and what it could mean. So station-based refining is at 83% complete, with 57 out of 69 tasks being done. 1 was completed over the course of last week, so only 12 to go now, and the elevator panel updates are 29% complete, with 4 out of 14 being done. 1 was added, so 10 remain. On to ships and vehicles, the Esperia Talon and Shrike. That has progressed to 62% complete, with 18 out of 29 tasks being done. So 6 were completed and 3 were added, but that was since mid-August, the last time we saw any progress here. So it's good to see that it's moving on. 11 now to go there. So we have a couple of new additions to the weapons and items section. We have the Bearing FS9 LMG, which says 0 out of 5 tasks complete. And the Gemini A03 sniper rifle. It does say Bearing on the roadmap, but we know it is a Gemini sniper rifle, not a Bearing one, so they've obviously made a little mistake there, but that is 0 out of 6 tasks complete. So very nice to see these 2 new additions. They look very cool. I do love the detail that they put into these weapons. I just want to collect them all. Anyway, there was updated information for the multi-tool tractor beam, which is now at 50% complete, with 7 out of 14 tasks being done. 1 has been completed since last week, so 7 still to go, but the new information says this tractor beam is a device that allows the control, and in brackets movement, of an object without the need of an actor or entity to physically be in contact. The first implementation of this feature will primarily be used for quickly and remotely moving cargo and miscellaneous material in space. Now I'm very happy that this has altered with the description to give us a bit more actual clarity on what the Tier 0 use is going to be. As we speculated, it'll be moving cargo around your hold, which will be very useful, especially with these new cargo types that we saw in Inside Star Citizen this week, where they use a 1 SEU cage to transport 8 of these smaller SEU boxes. This multi-tool will allow us to physically interact with them, and I'd like to know how the refineries work and whether we'll be dropping the Prospector or Mole saddlebags, or whether it'll be an automated system and then we pick up 1 SEU boxes of refined minerals for transportation. CIG has said that their main focus is improving what we kind of have now, with priority being cargo hauling, bounty hunting and piracy. So hopefully with 3.12, pirates might be able to steal cargo from haulers for themselves. So fingers crossed we have a bit more functionality with these multi-tools, which is going to be great if we can actually move these boxes around. Very much looking forward to that. So as I say, there was some pushbacks, alterations and removals from the roadmap. Object push and pull was one of them. They said the turnaround between 3.11 and 3.12 was too tight for them to get the feature in a spot where they were happy with it, so they've moved the card off the roadmap, but do expect to see it back for 3.13, which will be next year, Q1, so March time next year. It's a big shame that we won't be pushing trolleys around, as I was quite looking forward to this one, but as long as we have the tractor beam, all will not be lost with 3.12 cargo updates. The death animation improvements have been removed from the roadmap completely for now, until they can find a better place to put it on their schedule. They said force reactions took priority on this, and to be fair, I do prefer the force reaction stuff. It's nice to see that coming in. The ship AI hazard awareness was removed as well, which just seems to be going back and getting pushed further back. This will come back once they find a good place on the schedule. Now, the mystery armour is coming in 3.13 as well, and with the actor team, they said they had to work on Squadron stuff, so there wasn't enough time for this armour to be done. But they did say that the armour uses cloth simulation, rigging and animations, and that they are waiting on some back-end tech, which I suppose could be this cloth sim. Maybe it could be something else. It could be other types of back-end tech. We don't know yet. But also it mentions that the team want to surprise us with a popular armor set, which we have actually seen concepts of, but it is definitely not the Titan suit. So do let me know what you think it could be in the comments. I will be delving into the other concepts that we've seen and see if I can figure it out myself. Finally, the server to client rework has changed. Now, they stated that this isn't a task set that they can consider complete. It's rather a task set that they will iterate on every release, continually refining their synchronization handling, and it'll be something that they will improve with each patch. They said ultimately their focus is on making the player experience better and more stable, which means iterations on this alongside development rather than all at once. Now, personally, this does make way more sense than just a one-off set of tasks that kind of gets ticked off as completed. So I'm very happy that they are going to continue improving on what we have seen already in 3.11, and it should help improve the desync with each patch. So fingers crossed, we get some major strides in performance. So that's this week's update for the roadmap. It is a shame to see a couple of things slip, but I'm really looking forward to 3.12, having more interactions with cargo, and I'm desperate to hear the refining mechanics and how they will work and how we will interact with them. It really does look like mining, cargo hauling and bounty hunting will make some good advances this year. Nowhere near finished, of course, but at least they are making them more interesting to do in the PU for now, alongside refining and hopefully some updates with piracy as well. It'll be a good patch to play over the holidays. Anyway, let us hope that we get the MSR ASAP. In the meantime, do be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to be in with a chance to win this. Tick the notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live, and do me a big favour and hit that like button if you don't mind. It does the channel a big favour. Also, if you do want to just hang out with us all over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers, the link is in the description. We just have a good time chatting about stuff, playing the 3.11 build and just chilling out. You are all more than welcome. Patrons, channel members, thank you guys so much. In particular to the new guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.